Landon. So today I'm going to be showing you how I get ready for a date night with Jerome. And I first begin by removing the makeup that I wore for the whole day with my simple cleansing facial wipes. And then I'm going in with my CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion just to make sure that my skin doesn't get too dry. And for primer, I'll be using my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and I typically only use primers for special occasions, so that's why I'm using one right now. Next for my lips, I'm just going to prep them with my Nivea Kiss of Smoothness Hydrating Lip Balm. For under my eyes, I'm going to conceal my dark circles before I put on foundation, and this is something new for me, but I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown Corrector in Extra Light Bisque. For foundation, I turned to my NARS Sheer Glow in Mont Blanc, and I'm going to be applying this using my Beauty Blender. Now, this foundation I wouldn't say has amazing staying power, but since we were only going to be going out for a couple hours, I thought this would be perfect. And then, of course, over that, I'm going to be using my favorite concealer, which is the Clinique Advanced Concealer, and I use the one in 01 Matte White. I know I already concealed with my Bobbi Brown Corrector before even putting on my foundation, but since this is kind of a special night, I decided to go in with my Clinique Concealer also, just to make sure that my dark circles were nowhere to be seen. And to set everything, I'm going to be using my Becca Perfect Skin Mineral Powder Foundation in Porcelain and this brush from Walmart. Now to bring back a little more life in my face, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match Powder in N6 Honey Beige as my bronzer. And I'm just applying this here with my Real Techniques powder brush. Now continuing with that same bronzer, I'm just going in with my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush to get a little more precision around my cheekbones. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to. And then I'm filling in my eyebrows with, you guessed it, my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Brunette. Don't you ever say I just walked away, I will. And then to make sure my brows stay in place, I'll be using this clear mascara from Great Lash, and I think every girl on YouTube has this. So that is my finished face, and moving on to the eyes. All you ever did was. Now to prep everything, I'm going in with my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I love the color of this. It's a little bit yellow, but it makes your eyeshadow look extremely professional. So here I'm just using a shade that's a very neutral matte brown, and I would say it's about a medium brown, nothing too dark, but I love this color because it's great for blending. Now sticking with medium tones, even though it's a little bit darker than that brown, I'm going in with a shimmery gray color, and this looked great in the crease. And then I'm just darkening things up with a very deep brown color with some sparkle in it, but you can obviously use any color that you have that's similar to this, including black. And since we're going for a pretty dark look, I'm just making sure to blend everything out very nicely, and you'll see me go back in with that deepest shade just a little bit here in the corner, but just make sure to blend and make sure to get it to the darkness that you like. And then I'm just going into the palette and picking out the lightest shade, which is a shimmery white highlight, but obviously pick anything that you have in your collection that's similar, and I'm adding that to my tear ducts area and blending it up slightly. I'm also adding it to the inner part of my lower lash line. And here I'm going back to that brown color that we used first, just to make sure that I didn't lose a lot of that on the lid when blending. And then I of course have to add that shimmery white color to my brow bone as a highlight. And then I'm lining my lower waterline with the Urban Decay Glide On Pencil in 0. Now I'm blending out that liner just with some of that dark brown that we used in the outer corner, just to make this a little more smoky. And for our upper lash line, I'm just lining it very close to the lash line, but with a wing as well, with the Super Slim Infallible Liner from L'Oreal. So we will be adding false eyelashes, so I'm just prepping my eyelashes by curling them with my Tarte eyelash curler. And applying a very thin coat of mascara, and this is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara. For lashes, I'll be applying the ever popular Salon Perfect Demi Wispies with my Revlon Precision Lash Glue. So practice does make perfect when applying false eyelashes, but what I have found easiest is using a pair of tweezers. I simply hold the band of the lashes in the middle and place that right in the middle of my eye, and then I just take my tweezers and attach each side. I then just press around, making sure that the band is intact all the way across my lash line, and then blink up once using the tweezers just to make sure that they're up in that flared shape. And then finally, I just bond my real lashes with the false ones with a little more mascara, and there is the finished eye look. What do you guys think? And then for blush, I wanted something pretty subtle, so this is MAC's Rosy Outlook. And then I'm simply highlighting with NARS Albatross in this little fan brush from Crown Brush, and I'm just going up my cheekbones, on my Cupid's bow, and down the center of my nose. So this was actually my first time using this new L'Oreal lip product, but this is the Color Riche Lilac, I think, Shiny Full Coverage Lip Color. And this is the shade 411 Never Lacking, and I really liked this. It glided on amazingly. The staying power was pretty typical for a lip product, but I was really happy with this color. So that is the final makeup, guys. I really hope you like this sort of dramatic, for me, look, and now on to hair. Now, I already blow dried my hair straight and straightened it just slightly the night before to just prep it for this, and I'm just making sure that I have no tangles with my Tangle Teaser, and then I'm going in with my Tresemme Thermal Creations Heat Tamer Leave-In Spray. Next, I'm just sectioning off my hair little by little. I think I ended up doing about 3 sections, and I'm just putting that up with a clip and then using my Remington curling wand. Now, this is the smaller of the 2 sizes. I think it's 1 inch to 1/2 inch, and I really like this. It's just a very, very pretty curly look, and it's very similar to my natural hair, but everything is just very, very smooth with this curling wand. Now, I started in the back of my head and I alternated the curl direction, but obviously once I got up on my face, you can see that I'm curling them away. And I did want to say that here, while I was filming, my curling wand was on a setting lower than I normally use, so at the end you'll see it created a very nice natural look, and I really actually did like it. Now I just follow the same thing all the way around my hair, and next getting on to the final layer, I'm just going by exactly what I told you, curling the pieces by my face away and then alternating them in the back. For my bangs, I'm just following the same exact thing and curling them away from my face, but for my bangs, I normally hold them a little less on the heat than I do for the rest of my hair, just so they're not super, super curly, but they fall in line with the curls perfectly. Here you'll see me doing something a little bit different, and let me know if you do this too. Whenever I curl my hair like this, I go back into the very top section of my hair in the back and separate that into about 3 or 4 pieces and curl these again. And I don't know if it's because I bring my hair over my shoulders, but these pieces just never get curled right, so I always go back and do it at the end. Instead of getting out my straightener here, I'm just using the curling wand to get some of those little hairs that didn't get quite curled, and I'm just smoothing them out around my hairline. So now on to the outfit. For my dress, I'm wearing one from TJ Maxx, and it is a navy color with a bunch of white polka dots and this little bow in the center, which is so cute. But on the tag it says Monto Los Angeles, so that is the brand. As for jewelry, on my right hand I have a ring from my boyfriend, and my knuckle ring is from Nordstrom BP. These sparkly studs are also from Nordstrom as well. My flats are just black from Tory Burch. And for perfume, I'm wearing something very floral, which is Bond No. 9 Highline. I hope you enjoyed my second Get Ready With Me video, and all of the products are listed down below.